Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a little update video on my truck here. A couple months ago you saw, well, I had a video of diamond die 4-inch straight pipe, just the starting and revving video basically. I never actually showed this truck other than like the bed in that video. But yeah, this is my 2000 k2500 6.5 with Detroit turbo diesel. Yeah, it was originally an Arkansas truck, but it was brought up here to Wisconsin in 2008, so it's only seen 10 years. I mean, it's not too terribly rusty. It used to be orange. Somebody painted it white, obviously. You can see orange there, and a little bit in the door jams and on the door there. But work truck package. Originally had the Cheyenne grill, steel rims. But yeah, let me show you guys around here. I had that green truck. I made a couple of videos on over summer. I sold that because I was just a half ton. I wanted something with a little bit more towing capabilities. So I picked this thing up. It's got new heads, new water pump. I have a rebuilt transmission underneath it with 150k on it. I swapped out the steel rims that had mud tires on it for these all-terrains on newer, like 99 to like 08, 09 HD Chevy rims, and I think that really makes the truck. It's in the shop right now because I am doing a valve cover gasket on this side. Somebody failed to actually tighten it down when they did the heads. Well, it was it had some RTV on it, so they snugged it up, and then with RTV, you snug it up, and then it firms up overnight, and then you snug it down all the way. So I think somebody did that and forgot to actually snug down the valve cover. But this side, that side's not leaking. It was just this side. So I pulled it apart, and I'm just gonna use some RTV on it. Again, that's what you're supposed to do on these 6.5s. Just high temp Permatex RTV, and it'll be golden. But yeah, this thing has new heads on it, new harmonic balancer, the new turbo, which is a part right here. PMD relocation. I'm gonna be doing oil core lines. Has a new alternator, and typical 6.5 mods. This has 40 over injectors, but those are just marine injectors. As I stated before, has 4-inch straight pipe. Diamond exhaust. I have a cold air intake for it too. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. This thing, also it originally had the Cheyenne grill, so I swapped to a Silverado grill and got these nice aftermarket headlights off of good old Amazon. Yeah, it was a Cheyenne package, so it has crank windows, manual locks. I swapped out the bench seat. We had a crew cab that we parted out because it was just really rusty. So I swiped this from it. It's a nice fold down armrest. It was originally a bench seat. Let's see if I can get this. No, it was originally a bench seat up front with leather, but this was in a lot better condition. This thing, it has 333k on it, but I swapped gauge clusters because the other one was junk. Fuller shift, and it has the electric engagement for the front diff, so it doesn't have the thermal front diff lock. It's almost instant. As soon as you put it into 4-wheel drive, the light pops up. Pretty nice. But yeah, I love this thing. you know, 6.5, not winning any races with it. It's not a powerhouse. It's not a Cummins, not a 7.3. But in the end of the day, it gets the job done. Once you fix a couple things that GM did wrong to them, you know, they're pretty decent, reliable engines. And like as I said, Cummins or a Power Stroke or Duramax, you know, they'll beat this any day of the week. But old Detroit, well, technically GM made them, so they do the job fine. It gets 24 miles to the gallon, so I'm happy with that. Better than my gas truck that got like, what, 9? With the lift and tires and everything. This is 33-inch tires, so it looks pretty cool. Got dual box in the bed. Paintable bumper. It doesn't have a chrome rear bumper, it just has a paintable work truck one. But yeah, also running new fuel lines up in the valley there. I like it. I know a lot of people probably gonna tell me that, oh, 6.5s are drunk, 6.5s are drunk, but they're not. They're fine. Most people actually really don't know what a 6.5 actually is, and they call them junk. They say that it's a 350 with different heads on them, but not at all. It doesn't even make sense, because 6.5 versus a 5.7, sorry. 350 versus, what are these? 395, 74 cubic inches, something like that. I forget. Don't quote me on that. But they did back in the day. They had 350 diesels, but those were garbage. I think those are Cadillac or Oldsmobile engines, something like that. I forget, but I know they weren't the best. They were slow, naturally aspirated, no turbo. But yeah, you know, definitely a decent truck. I'm gonna run with the 6.5 until it goes, and then probably do a manual swap with a 12 valve, or maybe a Duramax. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a 6.2 in this thing and put the 6.5 accessories and heads on it, slap a bigger turbo on it, and run it. But I don't know. For now, this will do. Yeah. I'm forgetting what else I'm doing to this thing. Oh yeah, I'm doing a heater core as well. Might as well, since it's this far apart, the turbo's out of the way. So, yeah. Definitely a decent truck. I love it. Has good old eBay tow mirrors. It just barely fits in the garage, as you can see. Bumper's almost touching. I have plenty of work room. So, yeah. I'll probably be painting from here down black, because this paint, that's the old paint underneath it, starting to look kind of like crap. It's doing the same on the bed, but I'm not too terribly worried about that. It's a work truck, but I guess work trucks can also look somewhat decent. Yeah. One thing I actually found kind of interesting, this is the first time I've ever seen anything on one of these trucks, is, you see that? That's the Chevy logo on the headliner. I've never seen anything like that before. I think that's like a piece of plastic up there or something. But yeah, I'll be doing a startup video after I get it all back together again. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.